Americans watched live as a mob descended on the U.S. Capitol, making it inside, damaging property. Elected leaders there to fulfill their duties to uphold the Constitution, forced to evacuate.
It was disgusting, it was shameful, and shocking at the same time. Not surprising, because the rhetoric that has been spouted and the encouragement that people were given.
Terry Freeman, president of the National Civil Rights Museum, said the law enforcement response was a stark difference to the raid on the Capitol to that of the protests we saw over the summer after the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. President-elect Joe Biden saying today, had those who stormed the Capitol been part of Black Lives Matter, they would have been treated differently.
For me and for many, many Black people, brown people, and frankly, for some white people. What we also saw on display yesterday was woeful unpreparedness for something that was known to be occurring versus what we saw in the spring and summer when people were peacefully protesting for a civil right, stop killing us in the streets.
In relation to those protests, Freeman acknowledges there were people that worked to create chaos after the peaceful demonstrations were over.
Absolutely there was. And that is what law enforcement is supposed to do. They are supposed to arrest people who create chaos. But we were talking about lives lost as compared to property damaged, okay? And there's a big difference there. I'm not suggesting it's right, but it certainly isn't right to murder somebody. What we saw yesterday didn't have anything to do with anybody's lives being lost. It had to do with how people felt. And it was an attack on the seat of government.
She believes these events are a reminder to continue the struggle and fight to ensure freedom for all.